Okay, welcome. Here is our math lesson for today. We are going over section 9.4, models for multi-step problems. So today we are obviously doing multi-step problems. Multi-step means two-step problems, okay? It's going to be easy. How do you decide what steps to do to solve a problem? Let's read and see. It says Cassie has 32 sheets of paper. She gives Jeff 9 sheets of paper. How many sheets of paper does Cassie have now? Okay, so let's do the first problem. Cassie had how many? 32 sheets of paper. She gives, that means you take away, she gives 9 to Jeff. How many sheets of paper does Cassie have now? Empty box goes here because we don't know yet. And then here you're going to solve it. 32 take away 9. Two take away 9. Can you do that? 3 becomes a 2 and 2 becomes a... What's 12? Take away 9. And then what do I do with the 2?
Bring it down.
What's the answer? Okay, we're not done yet. Cassie draws 18 pictures. Jeff draws 16 pictures. How many pictures did they draw? Now it says Cassie drew 18. Jeff drew 16. And in all means add. So, guys, these problems today, they're not all subtracting. You have to read and figure it out. You have to look for those keywords. 18 plus 16 is what? Now we're doing plus, not minus, okay? What's 8 plus 6? 4 goes in the 1's place, and the 1 gets brought upstairs in the 10's place. What's 1 plus 1 plus 1?
3.
What's your answer? Okay, you ready? Models help you know what to do to solve a problem. Adi has 27 stamps. Matt has 38 stamps. How many more stamps are needed so they will have 91 stamps? So let's circle and show our strategies. Adi has 21 stamps. You need to circle 21. Matt has 38 stamps. Circle 38. Underline the question. How many more stamps are needed so they will have 91? How many more means what? Subtract. So if Adi had 27, the first number you're going to write is 27. Matt has 38, so you're going to write 38. First, you have to see how many stamps they have. Adi has 27, Matt has 38. We have to find out how much they have together, and then we're going to subtract that number by how many more they need. So, let's do the first step. 27 plus 38 is what? Don't shout it out. Raise your hand when you know. What is it, class? 65. 7 plus 8 is 5, and 1 gets brought upstairs, and then 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 65. So am I done? No, that's only the first step. They have 65 stamps both together. The question is, how many more stamps will they need so they can have 91? So we want them to have 91. We know they have 65. How many more do they need to get 91? What am I going to do to solve that problem? No. 65 plus what is 91? To find out what goes in the what, you have to subtract 91, take away 65. So 91 take away or minus 65. 1 take away 5. Can you do that? No. 9 becomes a 8 and 1 becomes a 11. What's 11 take away 5? 6. What's 8 take away 6? 26. So how many more stamps do they need?
26.
26 more stamps. Very good. All right, it says, the next one says, complete the models for the steps you do to solve the problem. So let's complete the models and I'll let you solve it on your own. Jen has 93 beads, so circle the number 93. Anna has 46 red beads and, box that, and 29 blue beads. Underline the question. How many more beads does Anna need to have, to have 93 beads in all? And then how many more is a key word? I'm going to box that. Wow, that's a lot of information. Okay, now I have to reread it and make sure I have it. Jen has 93 beads. Anna has 46 red beads and 29 blue beads. How many more beads does Anna need to have 93 beads also? So, Anna has 46 red. What's and mean? 46 red and 29 blue. So plus, is that 29 or 26? Plus 29. Okay. What are we going to do first? Add 46 plus 29. Okay, once we add these numbers, 6 plus 9 is what, class? 15. 1 gets brought up to the tens place. 5 stays in the ones place. Now we have to add all 3 digits that are in the tens place. 4 plus 1 is 5, and 5 plus 2 is 7. If you said 65, your answer is wrong because you forgot to add the number you brought over. So 46 plus 29 is 75. Is that my final answer? No. How many more beads does Anna need to have 93 beads? Okay, so she wants to have 93 beads. She actually only has 75. What goes here? So if you look at this, it says 75 plus what is 93. What am I going to do to solve that problem, everyone? Subtract what? 93 minus 75. Go ahead and pause the video now and try that problem. Alright, class, what's 93 take away 75?
28.
Okay, let's check that. 9 becomes a 8 and 3 becomes a
13.
what's 13 take away 5?
8.
8. And what's 8 take away 7? 1. What's your answer? 18 more beads. Miss Yusuf, that's a lot of steps for one problem. That's why it's called multi-step. There's more than one step to solve the problem. Okay, I want you to do number 2 on your own. Pause the video now. Okay, let's look at this problem. Max has 35 trading cards. He buys 22 more cards. So the first step, if you have some and you're buying some more, what are you doing, class? You are adding. You are adding. So 35 plus 22 is the first step. What I did is I showed my strategies. You should have circled all those numbers, underlined the question, and box the word gives. Okay, now, first step, 35 plus 22 is what, class?
57.
Okay, very good. 35 plus 22 is 57. So what goes here? 57. The second step is he gives 14 cards to Rudy. So if he has 57 and he gives 14 to Rudy, the question is, how many cards does Max have now? So now we have to solve what goes here. So 57, and I'm just looking for anywhere on my paper where I have room. Take away 14 is what, class? 7 take away 4 is 3. 5 take away 1 is 4. Your answer is 43 cards. Easy, right? That's not too bad. All right, let's watch Professor Barger.
Nervous, but here goes. Shelby had 35 rocks. Now, she finds 36 more rocks at the park and gives 28 rocks to George.
Okay.
I guess my challenge is to figure out how many rocks does she have now. Boy, I gotta tell you, that's...
Now bust it, come on.
Yeah, but that sounds kind of hard to me, actually.
We may have gotten him this time, folks.
Can I use one of my lines?
Oh, yes. He's going to use a helping hand.
That's it. Okay, I'd like to call a friend.
Okay, and who is the friend you would like to call?
I would like to call my friend Jeannie.
All right. Oh, hey, that's me, Professor.
Absolutely. You want to help me?
Of course I do.
All right, here we go. So, one way to think about this is just to model the different parts of the question, because this has many, many parts to it. So let's just think about it. She had 35 rocks, and then she finds 36 more. That's my cue that we're going to add those numbers to find out how much she had in all. And the way to model that, a nice way, is just to draw a model. So here we go. I'm going to draw a model right now live. Whoops. So here's a big, long rectangle, and I'm going to have part of it represent the quantity 35, that's how many she had to begin with, and then the other part, which is 36, which is the new one she found at the park.
Right.
And then so all told, if we add those two numbers up, so if we actually take 35 and add it to 36, we see the answer is 71. So she has 71 rocks in total.
Wow, that's a lot of rocks.
And the mystery number in the first part of the question was to figure out that, which we did by addition.
We did.
Now, to answer the second part, she now gives away 28 rocks to George. That means that we're going to take away 28 rocks.
Oh, you're going to have to subtract.
Brilliant. See, I knew I phoned the right person.
I am the right helping hand.
Absolutely. So let's actually model that in the exact same way. But this time, I'm going to start with the kind of same length rectangle. But now, we know that we start with 71 because we just found that. That's what we start with. So that's part of the ones we know. So we write down 71. And now what do? We know that we're going to remove 28. So that's going to be somewhere here. 28. And so this quantity, which is the mystery quantity, that's the quantity that we have to find out, because that's, in fact, what she's left with after she gives away the 28. And you are absolutely right, Jeannie. That is a subtraction question. In fact, it's 71. That's the whole, and we're going to subtract a part. So we subtract 28. And if we perform that subtraction, we see the answer is 43. So we see that 43 rocks are left, and that, in fact, is the answer. Shelby now has 43 rocks. And see how we did it? We modeled it. The first part, when she added more rocks, it was addition, and then when she gave some rocks away, it was subtraction, just like you said. And so that, Jeannie,
Yes,
is my final answer.
43 rocks. Is that your final answer?
Yes, final answer, 43 rocks.
The star prize is yours!
Is nobody open it? I'm really excited to see what's inside. Here we go.
Well, catch us next time on Math Busters.
Have fun with math. We'll see you soon. I never get the prize.
Well, maybe you'll win next time.
Okay. All right, moving on. All right, Shelby had 32 rocks. She finds 33 more rocks at the park and gives 28 rocks to George. How many rocks does she have now? Shelby had 32 rocks. She finds 33 more. If you're finding some, are you taking them or giving them away? You're taking them. That's another keyword for add. She had 32. She finds 33 more. Sorry. Rocks at the park. And then she gives. Gives means take away. She gives 28 rocks to George. How many rocks does she have now? What's the first thing I'm going to do, class? What am I going to add?
32 plus 33.
Good job, Dustin. 32 plus 33. And then what am I going to do? Subtract that answer by 28. So whatever that is, I'm going to take it away from 28 and then get my final answer. Equals your final answer, which is your smiley face. Hey! Equals your final answer. Okay, you're going to solve that on your own. Right now, let's move on. And we're going to do number 4. Again, you're going to solve these on your own. I'm not giving you the answer. I'm just leading you to it. So number 4, Benjamin finds 31 pine cones at the park. Together, Jenna and Ellen find the same number of pine cones as Benjamin. How many pine cones could each girl have found? Benjamin finds 31. Together, Jenna and Ellen find the same number. So Jenna, if you put Jenna plus Ellen, they both found 31. So they're basically asking you if both of them found 31 together, that means if you add both numbers, they get 31. So this one is, the first empty box would be Jenna, and the second empty box would be Ellen. That's why I wrote a J and an E on top of each empty box. Okay? Now we need to find out what plus what is 31. There's many answers there's not one right answer. There's many different answers. So you're going to find what plus what makes 31 and write them on the lines here. Do not shout it out. Figure it out. Okay, there's many right answers. There's not one right answer. Okay, when we're done with this, you're going to go ahead and move on to page 300 to 302 by yourself, okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.